viewers of this video. Welcome back. Yes, my viewers, it is finally time for another review. This time, we're going to be reviewing something very different. Something that's not old, something that's not obscure, but something that is new and something that is popular. And when I say new, I mean very new, like this year new. That's how new it is. And that thing is... Buzz Lightyear! Oh, sorry. Lightyear. It's called Lightyear. Anyway, we'll be reviewing... Lightyear! Now you're probably thinking, Denied 9, this is very different from the video... Oh my... Yeah? Who is it? Hello, Denied 9. This guy. Hey, Accepted-8. What is it? Oh, you know, I just thought I'd say hello. Do you mind if I come in just for a little bit? Don't you even dare open that door. If you do, I'm kicking you out. I'm gonna force you out of the video. Oh, I knew you were making that review. Lightyear, right? I thought so. I caught you at the right time, didn't I? Oh, I'm not interrupting, am I? Yes, Accepted-8, you are interrupting the video once again for the third time. What is it? Just make it quick. What's up? I was thinking about how you said you were going to review Lightyear, right? And I was thinking, isn't that a bit too new, a bit too popular for you? I mean, you haven't really done something like that before. Like, you know, you've reviewed obscure stuff like the Trapdoor, the Babylon short, the Demon Slayer manga. You know, like, you review obscure stuff, and that's really cool and all. Yeah, this is a bit different for you, isn't it? Demon Slayer is not obscure. What are you talking about? It's like a super big anime. Oh, come on. You know nobody reads the Demon Slayer manga. Everyone just watches the anime. Anyway, that's besides the point. Like, don't you... Why are you reviewing something new? I mean, come on. Why not like a gaming video? There's like millions of things to review, and you chose something new? I mean, that doesn't... That's a bit off, don't you think? Oh, what? Am I not allowed to experiment with my videos? Can I not just... This is my channel, right? Can I not do whatever I want? Do I have to... Is that my whole thing, reviewing, like, obscure stuff? Like, no. I haven't done that. But I reviewed popular stuff. I reviewed action figures. Now, you think, like, this is too much for me? I reviewed box DVD covers, for God's sake. And this is, do you think this is wrong? What is up with you? I mean, I know you're a little deranged. We all are, let's be honest, you and me. But you're sounding bonkers. You know what, Denied 9, you're right. I'm sorry, please, I didn't mean to offend you. I was just a little confused, is all. No, I'm sorry, no, I'm done with you. I have more important things, like my audience, to take care of, right? I'm not dealing with you. Now get out of my sight, you stupid little, silly, dumb dingus. I can't stand you. You're just... Why? You're just...
I just wanted to be in the video, that's all.
You nincompoop. You fool.
I thought it was
just
helping.
Stop it and stay in that wardrobe with the rest of them.
Okay, I'll talk to you later then.
I'm so sorry about that. Don't worry, I'll make a YouTube apology later. Right now, I just gotta focus on the video. Right, with that out of the way, Lightyear is the latest animated film released by Pixar Studios and distributed by Disney and whatnot. And is the first Pixar film in about 2 years to be released in theaters after some nasty pestilence in the air or whatever. Now that is quite amazing. It's been 2 years since we had a Pixar film released in theaters. The last one was Onward, I believe, which I can't. Can you even count that? I mean, people couldn't even really see it, since, you know, that nasty stuff in people and in the air, and in the water and the plants. Anyway, and it's also the latest Toy Story-ish film, which is pretty big for, you know, Pixar. And the last one we had was Toy Story 4, which was it was not very good. It is considered the worst Toy Story film in the series. I think most people would agree. But since Toy Story 4, Pixar's been on a roll with films like Onward, Soul, Luca, Turning Red, which also released this year. All have been pretty good now, but they've been on Disney Plus. So with this film being released in theaters, it was quite exciting. With Pixar being on a roll and this new one finally coming in theaters, it was going to be very exciting. It's rated Toy Story, so that's going to guarantee success from all the older folks out there, except it would have if, but they were complaining about Tim Allen not voicing Buzz Lightyear and the kiss scene. Personally, I was quite looking forward to this film. As I mentioned earlier, they've been on a roll with their films, and this film is coming out around the time of my birthday, which is not exactly sure when and how. Like, I don't even know how, it must have been ages ago. But I know it was around that time, and it was quite exciting. I had the theater all to myself. It was pretty full, but you know, I guess people knew they didn't. As soon as I walked in, I guess people realized they weren't looking forward to the film, because like the look on their faces when I walked in, like I knew like, oh, this film's gonna be great. yeah, that's what we got here is Buzz Lightyear, the toy, was based on the movie Buzz Lightyear, but in our universe, Buzz Lightyear was inspiration for this film, which is for the inspiration for the toy Buzz Lightyear, which is rather odd. So it's the origin story for Buzz, and in the very beginning of it, it said, this is the film that inspired Andy to get a Buzz Lightyear toy, as seen right here in this promotional image. I don't know why he's got all his toys, or why he's even wearing that shirt. Why is Woody there? How would he know what Buzz Lightyear is? Why has he got the aliens there? Who brings their fucking piggy bank to the theater? What the fuck? But contrary to that image, director Angus MacLane has stated that Andy would have caught the film on VHS. Something like this scene from Toy Story 3, where he's watching something on VHS. Like, which one is it? Now, the plot of this film is Buzz Lightyear is a space ranger. That's cool, we all know that. He crash lands a ship on a hostile planet that has his colony on it, and the idea that the planet is hostile means absolutely nothing because it's not really much of a threat for the whole film. And he makes it his duty to get everyone home, and how he does that is to flying up a ship and going around the sun for like fuel, I guess. Every time he does that, but every time he does that, he does some like Back to the Future shit where he time travels like 4 years because of time dilation and shit. And yeah, so everyone ages around him as he keeps doing this until him and his little buddy Sucks, which is like the cute mascot character that the film made up. Don't know why he's not in the Toy Story films. He would have been a hot seller. I reckon he'd be faster than Bullseye. I mean, he's got like a laser built into his face. But Buzz, on his final adventure, when they shut down the program, he makes the fuel that's reusable, and he travels 22 years in the future, and that's where he sees robots, and Zurg has invaded the planet. He's kind of taken over this colony, and he just hangs out in his big ship. And him and his buddies that he just made, which is like the granddaughter of his best friend, this old lady, this droid thing, and literally just Taika Waititi. He's literally just Taika Waititi. Literally just like, look at his face, his voice, everything, his personality. It's Taika Waititi. What the heck? My main gripe with this film is that it's a fine film. It's got good characters. The LGBT representation is actually pretty good. You know, it's not like fucking Onward, for God's sake. But you know, there's like they're actual characters who happen to be LGBT, and that's really cool. And I hope Disney does more of this, you know, going forward. They're gonna have a character in Strange World, that's pretty cool. My main gripe with this film is that it doesn't feel like Buzz Lightyear. It doesn't feel like a good origin story for him, and it's seen everywhere. Like, Buzz feels different from his toy counterpart. Like, he doesn't, like, he's not very charismatic. He's just sort of a nice guy, and he's very, determined to get the job right. But in this Buzz is like, he's confident, he's charismatic, he's heroic, he's brave. And like, Buzz is described as being brave and filled with adventure, but we don't really see it. He saves a guy, he fights these tentacles, but he's not always thriving for adventure. He doesn't do this for fun. Like, he doesn't even want to work with these guys right here. He just wants to do things on his own. Until throughout the film, Buzz is like, no, I don't need a team of rookies, because he doesn't like rookies. I can do the job myself. And then they're suddenly chased by Zerg bots on his ship, and then Buzz is suddenly like, yeah, we're gonna do this together. All of a sudden, he has to change of heart. All of a sudden. And then their reactor thing gets stolen from the Zerg bots, and they're close to giving up. Then, spoiler alert, Zerg kidnaps Buzz. And this would have been perfect. There was no need for Buzz to have a sudden change of heart, because then they proceed to go rescue him. And then Buzz could have had a change of heart, thinking like, wow, you guys are actually pretty capable. You guys actually, you can do this. You're not so bad as I thought. Like, well, what's with that sudden change of heart? It's so weird. It's so out of place. You know Buzz Lightyear. You ever see a Buzz Lightyear toy? You've seen his face. He's doing the grin. He's doing the big old grin. That's what most Toy Story toys have, right? Toy Story's Buzz Lightyear action figures in real life, they have the grin. Buzz Lightyear doesn't have that at all. He doesn't do it once in the film. He doesn't grin. I don't even think he smiles. Oh, I'm sure he smiles, but how? That's like Buzz Lightyear's trait. That shows his charisma, his confidence, that's his heroic, cool guy thing, right? Buzz Lightyear's cool. He does the cool grin. You know what this movie Buzz has? He says "Among Us" in the film. Now, what I was quite looking forward to seeing is Zurg, the big bad of Buzz Lightyear. I mean, he's awesome. I mean, look at this guy. Look at him in all of his Darth Vader inspired glory. I wanted to see that, but we got this. The face is pretty spot on, but all this is just, I mean, the gun is pretty cool, but it's not cool. It's not great. I mean, it kind of sucks. But okay, I was like, okay, yeah, well, it's not the best Zerg design. It's nothing compared to this. It would have been cool to see this more realistic take on it. But what's even worse is the twist. Now, hang on, there's going to be spoilers for this, so be careful. I'm about to reveal the twist of the film. Now, the twist, what we'd expect, is the scene from Toy Story 2, where Buzz is like, I'll never give in to you, Zurg. You killed my father. And Zurg's like, no, Buzz. I am your father. And Buzz's like, no. Well, I wasn't expecting a no, just like a, oh my gosh. But no, it's not that. The plot twist is, Zurg is Buzz Lightyear in the future. An older version of Buzz. Older, from the same guy. They're the same person. It's the same Buzz Lightyear. Now, that just raises a lot of questions. So, Buzz traveled 20 years into the future and made two versions of himself. Did this Buzz travel to another dimension? Did he travel to a dimension 22 years into the future, where this Buzz was? Or did the other Buzz, the Zurg Buzz, travel to another dimension? Why is there two of them? Did one of them go into an alternate dimension? It raises so many questions. And what's worse, how did he get all this tech? Did he get, in a horrible accident? Well, no, because he's perfectly fine. I would have liked to see a cyborg Buzz. But no, he just found it. He found it. He was traveling in space and he just found this advanced technology. He just found it. It was just lying around. It was left by fucking nobody. It was just there and he just fucking took it. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, right. That's fine. That's just yeah. What? He made all these he made all these robots. I don't know how he got the supplies for all of them. Did he just find a whole spaceship? Was the spaceship? I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen the film. Did he find that giant alien ship just out of just nowhere? What? Like, what is it? Who was it? Was it the aliens? The aliens? I don't get it. It's so weird. It makes no sense. Now, why is this? According to the director, Angus MacLean, he's like, we could have done the Buzz Lightyear father, Zurg is Buzz father twist, but that would have been extremely predictable. But they're like, oh yeah, where's the reveal? He's Buzz's father. Come on. And he didn't want that. He wanted to exceed expectations. But you're making a prequel, dude. You're making a film of the origin of the Buzz Lightyear, of that spawned toys and shit, and right, like. That doesn't, like, you can't really do that. Like, you've seen Star Wars, Angus. I know you have. You know the scene in Revenge of the Sith. We all know what's gonna happen. Anakin is gonna become Darth Vader, right? But that shit's still exciting. That's not like we're all going, oh, this is it. I mean, that's a really exciting thing. We want to see that. It's fun, and it's still shocking. It's horrible to see. Because it's so tragic, right? You can't just twist a fucking table and make Zurg and just retcon it. It's weird. Now, remember when I said this is the film that inspired Andy to get a Buzz Lightyear toy? This toy. This nice, very cool toy. Well, Buzz looks like this, right? It looks like a far more realistic take on the Buzz Lightyear spacesuit. Like, RTX Buzz Lightyear. That's fine. That's cool. They could have, like, stylized it down to, like, sell merchandise, like the Terminator toys or the canceled Aliens show. Yeah, they were gonna make a show on Aliens. They made the toys. They're real. They did that. The RoboCop toys, they made them blue. But at the end of the film, the very end, Buzz and his team of, like, cronies, whatever, they have suits. And they look a lot like, they're pretty identical to the Buzz Lightyear toy. Like, they have the built-in laser, they have built-in wings, they have the patch, the Star Command thing. They got, it's more streamlined, there's less, silvery stuff. It looks advanced, right? So, you're telling me Andy got the toy of Buzz Lightyear that's based on this specific end scene. He got, like, some special edition. Where are the toys of this Buzz Lightyear with all this, like, more realistic take on it? What? Has the film just failed to make sense? Why do they need to have these suits at the very end? Why couldn't they just have it for the whole film? Why? What is up? What? I think that's my main problem with this film. It's portraying itself to be the origin of Buzz Lightyear. Like, this is the film it takes place in the Toy Story universe, even though it's set in our world. It's like if you made Carter and Briggs from regular show into a real, actual show. I would totally watch that. If the film was a reboot of Buzz Lightyear, like, let's take a realistic take and a brand new take on Buzz Lightyear. Like, let's redesign Zurg, let's bring in some new characters, let's make Buzz Lightyear's character different. Let's make his suit look like this and make it less cool. He doesn't have a built-in laser or wings, by the way. He has to get a little shitty attachment to get the laser. That would be fine. That'd be fine. But it's not. It's supposed to be the origin of Buzz Lightyear, and that's the thing of this film. It doesn't make sense. It does not. This film is quite a bold thing to do for Disney. Like, they reckon it's a Toy Story film, pretty much, right? So, it's gonna be successful. Well, it wasn't really. See, Toy Story 4, as crap as it is, it still made a lot of money. Like, that is a lot of money. A lot. But Lightyear has barely made back its budget. It had $200 million. That's pretty expensive for a film. And it's a Pixar film, and Disney want that money, And it's only made this much amount of money, about $210 million. And that's not great. That's a little bit of a, it's more than Onward, but Onward was released during the big epidemic, so at least that has an excuse. Speaking of which, this absolute crazy person on Twitter has seen this film 30 times. This woman has seen this film 30 times. She's the reason this film was able to make $200 million. If it wasn't for her, the film would have bombed. Absolutely. What the heck? How do you, like, just wait for it to come? I can't imagine how many times she's going to see it on Disney+. Now, there are other characters apart from Buzz. There is Alicia Hawthorne, who's a fellow space ranger and his sort of a mentor for him. She's pretty cool. It's pretty great. Like I said, pretty great LGBT representation. She is part of the kiss scene that caused the storm for all the boomers and the older folks. But she's great, and I wish she was in this film a lot more. Izzy's alright. She's her granddaughter, and you know, she aspires to be a space ranger and leads this little group. But you know, I kind of wish Buzz would be more of a mentor for her, because he's got the experience and he had a close friendship with Alicia, and like with Izzy has a fear of space. You know, I mean, makes sense. But she really has to deal with the fear herself. Buzz is not like motivating her to do that much, you know. Zurgs, I mean, I really wish they just went for, you know, the other twist, you know, the Darth Vader moment. I really wish they just went for that. And his design's not the best, and it's just, he's nothing compared to Toy Story 2 Zurg. Old lady and Taika Waititi, they're fine. The old lady just kind of loves destruction, and Taika Waititi's just comedic relief, as always. And yeah, they're not really given much to do. They have plenty of screen time. But this guy, I mean, Taika Waititi's just clumsy all the time. He's always making messes. And they almost give him character development, where he acknowledges that he ruins everything. Except this scene is just a way for Buzz to open up to his team. Like, being a space ranger was tough for me at the start, and I almost gave up. But thanks to Alicia, my mentor, I kept going. Which, yeah, it destroys all character development that Taika Waititi could have had. But yeah, Mo Morrison, Taika Waititi's character, and Darby, they have this scene where they're on the spaceship, and they have to set up a bomb to destroy some Zurg bots, while Buzz is battling Zurg. And it's like, why do you need to? The ship is already set for self-destruct, because Zurg did it himself. And these Zurg bots aren't going anywhere, so it's just something for them to do, but it doesn't really go anywhere. And by the time they're finished, the ship already is about to blow up. So it's something for them to do, but it's kind of pointless. Oh, and Socks is the best character. He's just a good old little cat. And, you know, he's cute, he's got all these gadgets, and, well, he's a shameless, you know, merchandising opportunity. He's great. He's kind of cat every person needs, you know? He's great. Now, is the film as bad as Toy Story 4? Definitely not. Nowhere near as bad. It's not as good as Turning Red, which also came out the same year. And if you remember, that film was quite controversial because people were like, oh, this looks like shit. This is like, it's inappropriate for children for its messaging and whatnot. And oh, I can't relate to it because I'm not a 13-year-old girl. And oh, it's cringy. And it's like, and yeah, that happened. And the film was an absolute success. It was the biggest film to premiere on Disney+. Once I had like 1,000 billions of hours watched on the streaming site, and it was just, everyone loved it. It was critically acclaimed. It was a pretty good film. Lightyear it doesn't compare to Turning Red. It just doesn't, which is a little unfortunate. Now, so that's Lightyear. It's a decent film. It's not the worst Pixar film ever made. not by a long shot, but it's kind of convoluted, and for an origin story, it doesn't really make much sense. But it's a fine film. I recommend you go see it. It's coming on Disney Plus like really soon, so check it out over there. Why not? It's pretty cool. It's fun. It'll save you some money. Right, that's going to end the video. I know it was very long, I'm very sorry, didn't mean for it to be this long and just ramble like an alcoholic all the time. So next time when I do one of these reviews, I'm going to make it a lot shorter. Just short, simple, just like Tony Cox.